Did you ask to see the videotape for yourself?
I mean, by the time he already hidden it away, so he said maybe he'll let me see it in a week or two, but that night just wasn't a good time.
How did you feel about what he told you?
I, I didn't know what to think. I mean, at first I was like, okay, my friend's crazy. And now, I don't know.
And he told you everything that he saw on the tape?
Yeah, I mean everything, just like what I told the other producer. Okay, all night it was like he just needed to talk to someone. Just like he just had to get it off his chest.
Yes, we have your earlier statement documented. Did you talk to Johan again?
Only once. I mean, a week after that, he called me and he told me he was closing down the whole thing. He said it was better for us to just not talk about it anymore.
That was it?
Yeah. I never saw him again. I mean, later on I got a better job in KL. It was close to my family. I moved there and we lost touch. But now I'm just glad to hear that he's still alive.
Okay, let's get back to an earlier subject. When you moved, were you actively looking for a job?
Yeah. Now I know where this is going, okay? A few days later, after the last time I talked to Johan, I started getting the threatening phone calls myself.
What was your reaction?
I only got like a few, one or two. I just told him all to go to hell.
And that was all?
The calls stopped. 2 weeks after that, something happened. I was walking down the street alone after I went to the bar with a couple of my friends. My friends parked somewhere else, so I was walking towards my car. I just had 2 beers. It's nothing at all, and then I almost got into a really bad accident.
What happened?
This SUV was driving up behind me, and it nearly ran me over. I had no idea it was there until the last minute. I jumped away, I rolled towards the curb, I cracked 2 of my ribs, and I bruised all over. I mean, the fellow almost killed me.
So do you believe it was just an accident?
I don't know. And I don't want to know. The next day, I just started looking for a new job. I packed up, I left.
Has anything else like that happened to you?
Nope. No more phone calls, no more close encounters.
So why are you talking now?
Right after I moved to KL, I got my last email from Johan. He told me that the evidence was under lock and key with some of his friends, and our phone callers had no idea about any of it. He told me he made some kind of deal with someone, and that if they just leave us alone, the evidence stays hidden. If either him or myself mysteriously get hurt, the evidence will be released to the public.
Well, that sounds smart. So what does it have to do with us?
Everything. I'm just glad this film, what do you call it?
Darkest Night.
Yeah, Darkest Night. I'm just glad the film is just being made. I'm just glad the story is being told. I mean, Johan and me, we can't tell the truth, but at least somebody can, even if it's all the way in the Philippines.
Well, for the record, our account of this film is somewhat fictionalized. The only people who know the whole truth are all dead.
I don't care. I'm just happy that somebody is finishing the film that we started out to make, you know. And the truth about the whole thing, I believe nobody will ever know for sure what happened that night, okay, or who's trying to cover it up, or why they want to cover it up. I mean, I never even saw the videotape myself. All I know is what Johan told me. But I'm sure he's not crazy, or he's not just pulling some kind of huge hoax. I mean, he's just way too scared.
That's a fascinating story. I guess I'm finished with all my questions. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
You know what? Anyone can try to control the truth. I mean, whether they're king, they're government, they're rich people, whatever. But the truth is that the truth of it is more powerful than any of us. You just can't change it. You can't make it go away. I mean, in 50, in 100 years, everyone is going to know for sure what we are just speculating about. So nobody can hide the truth forever.
Well, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate your time and effort in helping us out with our film.
Thanks, my pleasure. Good luck.